Hi, I'm Gigi.
And I'm Jeff.
A few years ago, we lived simply in Sicily, but a hurricane sent us back to the U.S. Now we're returning in March to search the North Coast from Capo di Orlando to Cefalù for a sea view home we can walk into a centro storico from our home. On this channel, we'll share house tours, neighborhood walks, how much everything really costs, and the real-life bits not shown in glossy videos. If you love Sicily, slow travel, or house hunting abroad, hit subscribe and come along. New videos every week. See you soon. Thanks so much.
We are here today because we were sponsored from somebody to get a hummingbird feeder. They really loved Jeff's review of the squirrel-proof bird feeder.
Well, the not-so-squirrel-proof bird feeder.
Yeah.
I modified it to make it work. There was one squirrel that was just like a Houdini. He figured it out how to do it. He was so clever. But he met up with me, and I won the battle.
It really worked, and she thought he was so clever that she wanted to give us this hummingbird feeder. But in Florida, this time of year, a lot of the hummingbirds are leaving.
Yes.
So we thought we'd give it the best chance by coming to get some plants that have a tubular shape, that are red or orange in color, because that's what draws them in.
Sure.
So we thought we'd take you along with us and see what we can find.
And we're going to show you the bird feeder when we put it together, and go ahead and set it up outside and whatever, and we'll give you all the information on that as well.
Yes, we will. This one would work because it has a tubular shape and it's bright red. But we're going to look to see if we can find something else.
We're going to unbox the hummingbird feeder that we got, and as you can see, the package, and the name is Gotye, is the company name of this manufacturer. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so it unscrews, and we're going to put the nectar. How do we make the nectar? So many parts sugar?
Yes, sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
And you don't have to dye it because the feeder is red and it'll be attracted to that.
Okay. I know washing it is an important thing at least once a week, to go ahead and use some vinegar and water as a cleansing solution to sanitize it and rinsing it real well. It's very simple. There's no real assembly involved in it. We're going to fill that up with fluid. Now we got to find a place to hang this. We want to keep it away from our other bird feeder. We want to be able to give the hummingbirds a little bit of peace of mind. So we're going to look for a place around the pool cage here that we think might be a good spot. And obviously we can hang this. Very nice metal bottom, real glass, not plastic. That's real glass. Big difference in the quality. A lot of these you see plastic containers. Sun gets to them, Florida just eats them up.
One of the things that we love about living in Florida is October through March. Everyone from up north that doesn't like the cold comes down to Florida because it's the best time of year. So while we are planning our trip to go back to Sicily and check out the property, in the meantime, we're going to really enjoy where we are. And that means gardening and cooking, especially outside cooking, because I like to have company and have them over for al fresco dining. So I'd like to share some gardening tips for the next few months while we're planning our trip, and some great recipes, especially Italian ones. So Jeffrey, where are we going to put this thing?
Well, we've got to pick a spot out.
Yeah.
That's probably more appropriate than just throwing it anywhere, because we've got one bird feeder up, and that gets a lot of activity, and I don't believe the hummingbirds want to get mixed up with the bigger birds.
Right.
So we need to pick a spot here around the pool cage or somewhere where we think it's more will be more pleasant for the hummingbirds.
Okay, sounds good.
As you can see, we've transplanted the firecracker plant out of its little nursery pot into a more decorative but a bigger pot. So we're going to place this on top of a couple of cinder blocks just to get it a little bit higher in the air. They say minimum of 4 feet, so it'll be about 5 feet high, and we can watch it from sitting inside the cage, and it'll get some sun and some shade here. It's visible, to the birds, so they'll be able to find it if there's any in the area. I'm going to put it in place.
Okay.
Let's try that. And then we'll add the bracketry here. It will hold the feeder in place. And that should work. That pot is quite heavy, so the wind is not going to take it on a trip. And we're going to hang the bird feeder on it now. And as you can see, this is glass. So if the wind takes this on a trip and it hits the ground, it's probably going to break. However, this is really good quality for a bird feeder. It's not plastic. So your solution's in a glass container. So that's about 4 feet off the ground. Maybe a little more.
Looks good.
Please subscribe. And by the way, if you want to know the exact bird feeder, we'll leave it in the description box.
This is the story of living simply in Sicily. Why don't you come along with us and sing along the way? If you had a favorite group that you used to sing with, try and imagine you can still hear them now.